If you are planning on visiting Osaka for the first time, you might be wondering what are some of the more common things that you should do when visiting Osaka. We're going to list 7 things in this video for you to check out. Of course, there's so much more to do in Osaka than we could list in this one video, so let us know if you do enjoy this video and we'll be sure to make a part 2. But let's get started. First up on the list we have Koromon Market, a very famous market in Osaka for its fresh seafood, though seafood is not the only thing that you will find here. Located in Osaka's Chuo Ward, the market is also known as Osaka's Kitchen and stretches for over 580 metres. It's also undercover, so it's perfect to escape the elements. Though the market has plenty to offer, its main attraction is the seafood. There's a variety of different seafood that you can choose from and they will cook it for you right there in the market. Many of the food stalls also offer free samples that you can try, and there are some smaller izakaya-style restaurants within the market, but the seating is limited. If you're after a freshly brewed cup of coffee, you can also find that here too. A highlight for me was definitely the traditional style Japanese confectionery, and I'm having some major food regret that I didn't try the Ichigo Daifuku, but that's definitely on my list for next time. Picking a favourite of John's is always hard to do because he loves everything, but if I had to guess, I would say it was the fresh tuna. And the store we went to was a really cute mum and pop style shop, and they were super friendly and welcoming, and it was definitely a highlight of the day. The second attraction on our list is observation buildings. We're going to be showing you 2 observation buildings, and the first up is Harukas 300. Be sure to check the website for pricing. There are various ways you can get tickets, including at the building itself. We personally got ours through Klook as part of a deal with USJ for Harry Potter World. Open year-round from 9 AM to 10 PM, Harukas 300 is 300 metres tall and is Japan's highest building, not to be confused with Japan's highest tower, the Tokyo Skytree, which sits at 634 metres high. The observation deck offers 360-degree views of Osaka. There is a cafe and a gift shop, and it is attached to a shopping plaza. The restrooms are oddly a must-see, as they have full-length windows, making your restroom visit quite the experience. The elevator carrying you to the 60th floor is lit up like a journey into space and is definitely a highlight. You hop on the elevator from the 16th floor and it takes just 45 seconds to reach the 60th floor. As you can see here where I filmed on the way down, the floors do tick past you at quite the speed, but it does slow down once you approach your selected floor. If you're game and you have no fear of heights, you can also pay extra for the 300-metre cliff experience along the edge of the building. Our second recommendation for a view of Osaka is the Armada Sky Building, located in Kita Ward. The observatory is open 9:30 AM to 10:30 PM and varies seasonally. Like the Harukas 300, the donut-shaped observatory, which is 170 metres high, offers 360-degree views. Observatory fees are 1,500 yen for adults and 700 for children aged between 4 and 12. We personally didn't go up to the observation deck as we found we still had a really great view from the highest floor that you can go up to free of charge, and the floating escalators that get you there, they're an experience in themselves. So if you're looking for a really good view of Osaka, we definitely recommend Harukas 300 or the Armada Sky Building, and definitely check them out at night time too because the views are breathtaking. Number 3 on our list is Donburi, possibly the most famous destination for tourists visiting Osaka. With its vibrant and energetic atmosphere, bright neon signs, and the aroma of delicious food filling the streets, Donburi is certainly hard to miss. Stop in front of the famous Glico Man sign and pose for a photo if you can find a spot, as it gets pretty crowded on the bridge there. Or just people watch, grab some tasty food such as one of Osaka's most famous snacks, takoyaki. But watch out for that taco burn, it is known for scalding the mouth if you bite too quickly. There's plenty to explore, be it the abundance of shops, street food or bars, and definitely take a wander down the canal and enjoy the neon signs reflecting on the water. Besides takoyaki, we highly recommend you try some crab from the famous restaurant Kani Doraku. It's hard to miss, it's got a big giant crab that moves out the front. Keep in mind their crab does sell out, so you want to get there nice and early. So if you're after a fun and exciting time in Osaka, we definitely recommend you visit Donburi. On to number 4, Universal Studios Japan. Japan has quite a few theme parks, with the record-breaking, thrill-seeking Fuji-Q Highlands and Tokyo having not one, but 2 Disney theme parks. Osaka has USJ, possibly our favourite of the theme parks for its variety, and of course, for me, Harry Potter. If you're a Harry Potter fan, this is an absolute must if you're in Osaka. Even if you're not a Harry Potter fan, you will no doubt still have an absolute ball exploring the recreated areas of the Harry Potter world. Don't forget to try the butterbeer, I can assure you it is delicious. The great thing about USJ is that it caters for all ages, those with families and young ones, or if you're just young at heart, you'll really enjoy Universal Wonderland. And for those with a taste of adventure, there's plenty for you too. The flying dinosaur certainly won't disappoint if you're after a thrill. For those of you that are after something that's not too scary but still has a little bit of adventure, there's definitely something for you too. I recommend Jurassic Park The Ride. It's like a water rapid ride. It's a lot of fun. You do get a little bit wet, but I definitely recommend that one. Also recommend you head straight to the attraction that you want to see the most, because the lines get very long very quickly. And if you're wanting to grab something to eat, try and avoid that key eating time and eat a little bit earlier or a little bit later to avoid either long waiting lines or not getting a seat at all. You will find in Japan that you do have to line up for a lot of things, but as long as you're prepared, it'll be fine. If you want to know more about USJ, be sure to watch our video, which I'll link in the description box below. Number 5 on the list is Osaka Castle, though perhaps an obvious choice if you're visiting Osaka for the first time. Open 9 till 5, it's free to explore the grounds, but if you want to take a look inside the castle, there is a fee of 600 yen for adults. However, for those 15 or under, admission is free. The castle itself is actually a reconstruction, with the original construction having suffered through multiple fires and misfortunes throughout the years. The main building now serves as a museum, and the expansive grounds are certainly worth exploring, especially during cherry blossom season. You may also see the odd street performer entertaining visitors. Though it has lost some of its original splendour, Osaka Castle is still worth a visit if you're interested in Japanese architecture and learning about some of its history in the museum. 6 on our list is the area of Namba. Besides Donburi, Namba is certainly worthy of its own mention. We had so much fun exploring the back streets, izakayas, bars, boutique shops and cafes in this vibrant area. Every corner offers something new to discover, with many hidden gems tucked away in the little side streets and alleyways. Take a wander through the many Shoten guys, scattered with the sound of pachinko parlours and the aroma of street food stalls. You'll be sure to find an abundance of souvenirs and new things to try. With so much to explore, you really could spend months trying to see and taste all that Namba has to offer. A highlight for us was definitely meeting the small shop owners, never afraid to engage in conversation in the open, warm and friendly Osaka way. And if you have a love of cats, I definitely recommend that you hunt out the store U Arts. They're a stationery art supplies shop, but they seem to specialise in souvenirs which feature cats quite heavily. There's lots of books, postcards and trinkets, and I got lost in there for hours. So if you want to see what Osaka really has to offer, we recommend staying in the thick of it in Namba. There's plenty of budget hotels, also some luxury hotels depending on your budget, and most importantly, it's conveniently located. Number 7 and last on our list is more of an honourable mention given its close proximity to Osaka, and that is the city of Kobe. There are various ways to get to Kobe from Osaka, but if like us you're taking the local train, it is about a 45 to 50 minute ride. There are of course quicker ways to get to Kobe, but this obviously comes at a higher cost. Kobe is probably most famous for its Kobe beef, which you will find plenty of if you take a wander through the Motomachi and Sanomiya areas. And definitely be sure to check out Kobe's Chinatown. There's plenty of street food on offer. But if you're after something with a view, a visit to Kobe's herb gardens is a must. A round ticket on the cable car will set you back 1,500 yen for adults and 750 yen for children, but the admission alone is worth it purely for the breathtaking views you get of Kobe City and the bay. The Kobe Herb Gardens are actually Japan's largest herb gardens. It has 12 gardens and around 75,000 herbs and flowers, with hundreds of different varieties blooming all through the year, depending on the season. Once you finish your journey on the cable car and arrive to the top, explore the German-style buildings. Then be sure to try some of the delicious creamy soft-serve ice cream, which comes in a shortbread biscuit-style cone. And check out the Fragrance Museum. They've got so many beautiful scents on display. Once you're finished exploring all the upper buildings have to offer, wander down the path on the hill and view the beautifully manicured gardens and work your way to the veranda, which offers a cafe and a terrace with stunning views over Kobe. If you decide to have a wander down the path towards the veranda and view all the gardens, there is a halfway point lift for you to hop back on so you can make your way back down the mountain. Besides the herb gardens, there is so much more to do and see in Kobe. But given this was a day trip from Osaka, we could only visit so many sites in one day, but we certainly hope to visit Kobe again soon. So guys, that wraps up our top things to do in Osaka. We hope you find this video helpful. Obviously there's so much more Osaka has to explore that we didn't include in this video, such as Denden Town and the Shinseikai area, just to name a few, but we will most certainly be back in Osaka to discover more of this amazing city. And we hope you get to discover this fun, energetic city too. Thank you so much for watching our video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!
But if you're not a fan of seafood, they also have other stuff. They have chicken and beef and pork and everything, but also heaps of fresh fruit,
and
heaps
mochi.
of fresh veggies.
I love mochi!
Mel's just spilled some coffee. Fresh tuna. It's so good. I've never had tuna like this before. Can't just go and describe how good it is. I'm done. I'm out. That's so good. I don't even know how to